What's up, everybody? Sorry that took a minute. I'm still learning some stuff. Still working on things. What's up, Beth? How you doing? Sorry that took a minute. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna make it look awesome. Let me get the glass all prepped. Nothing worse than starting a piece and then not having the glass ready, you know? What's up, Chris? How are you? Mike, how are you? Hi, Red Squeak. All right, let's go. We're gonna make it look amazing. We're gonna drop it down. Hey, Lori, how are ya? So what view are you guys seeing on here? Are you seeing the single screen or the dual? Single? Single? Okay. All right. I'm trying to figure out, there's a way to do both of them. So that's where I'm kind of having an issue, but it's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. Oh, you're on both? Lori? Okay, so we are doing both. Okay. Oh, no. You said hi, Beth. I'm sorry. I thought you said both. I'm a little slow today. At least it still looks good, okay, I hope. All right, here we go. So we're gonna preheat the tube. We're gonna add the glow-in-the-dark glass in there. Then this one's called an outside twist. So what it's really designed to do is it has a texture on the outside, like a grip. So it has these little lines that run down it, and then they're twisted. And it just offers a little grip. But I think it looks cool because it kind of looks like a twisty spiral. Amazing thing, and you know how much I love spirals. What's up? How you doing? Good to see everybody in here. Am I him because I look like him? No, he looks like me. We still get that. That's okay. I'm happy. Hi, Nicole. How are you? All right, let's open this up. Open sesame. There we go. Yeah, if you guys can keep that chat jamming, I don't care what you put in there. We're just going to keep the chat moving. It's going to be amazing. I know you can't. That's okay, Beth. I'll be able to make you guys moderators. I got to figure it out, but we'll be able to make you moderators. It's going to be good. Yeah, if you guys can keep chatting, it would be amazing. Michelle, how are you? All right, here we go. The other thing is, if you ever get a chance to go watch any of my videos before you go to bed or something, any video that's like one of the newer ones, just put it on play and go to sleep. Just let it run. So it watches from start to end. It's going to help the algorithm a lot. Like all of you being on right now, I'm so happy and thankful for it because you're helping me a tremendous amount. So I don't know if you are aware either, um, YouTube is rolling out an entire copy of TikTok, essentially, including GIFs, chat, all that stuff, just without all the restrictions. So right now we're in vertical form, which is what they're focusing on. And then they're going to be rolling out GIFs, just like TikTok, all that. It's brand new. So like if TikTok starts to really have a problem, I think YouTube's kicking in. Yeah. Yeah, if you look it up, they are rolling out it's in beta right now, but they're doing everything just like TikTok. But without all the restrictions. So I'll have a lot more freedom on here if it ever happens that way. And the nice thing on here, let's say we're going through and I make a memorial piece for you, or I make a item that you wanted and I made it on live and it looks really good. YouTube will keep it in there. You'll be able to reference that piece over and over and over. You can go back and watch it being made 10 times. So it doesn't disappear like TikTok does. Yeah, I love YouTube. I probably watch way too much YouTube, but it's okay. I like it. I learn so much on this channel. I mean, I learned a tremendous amount. Even for the obscure stuff. Yeah, I think it would be for the memorial pieces. It's nice to be able to do that. Like the iris we made, TC is going to be able, I recorded it on YouTube, and he's going to be able to go back and reference that with his wife for the anniversary present. So that was kind of cool. But if they do the full implementation of the TikTok, I don't want to say copy, but their version of it, I think YouTube is going to overtake TikTok, especially with TikTok having its issues having to sell. To be honest, I trust YouTube a lot more. All right, so there we are. We got the basic shape here. So this is the glow-in-the-dark glass. When you guys get your glow, Beth and Groves, I'm gonna have to work with you on how to use it. Takes a little bit of practice. Yeah, TikTok is getting to be really, really restrictive. I don't know if you know about the new update coming. Sunday, there's a new update. Apparently. Wait, this Sunday or next Sunday? I don't know. There's an update coming. So if you have, let's say you have a channel that has political videos. Now, I don't, so it doesn't matter. But let's say you talked about politics on one of your posts. It's now against community standards to do that once the update hits. And here's the kicker. They're going to go back and look at all your old content, which means if you have a video that did violate the policy, it will now violate the policy. Yeah, glow Christmas ornaments will be amazing, Beth. But I need to walk you through how to work it. And I'll be creating an entire video for North Star on the best methods to work it, but I'll work with you personally, so it makes it easier. Yeah, it's super dumb. I agree, Lori. It's like, so you're going to be held accountable for something that wasn't a violation back then, but now it's going to be a violation. Now, this current account that I have on TikTok, the newest account, I'm not really worried about it because I don't do anything. But my other accounts, I don't know what videos I have. I don't talk politics or religion, but I don't know if anything I did violates community standard. But if they do that, it's dumb. Because some accounts will get banned. All right, one more line here. We're all the way around. So we're just coming through. The audio is probably a little different on here too. No, they have not released it yet. That's probably, I don't know if they're selling it direct or going to distributors. I thought maybe they'll put it in Abe's vault, but I'm not sure. All right, so now you can see all those lines running around. So this is going to create a textured pipe. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Some of the stuff, and what's really scary about their new policy update, let's say there's a civil unrest somewhere in the world. They can start stopping posts from happening. Not just from that region, but let's say every region. They're going to start monitoring and shutting things down. All right, we got to do this twist real quick. Yeah, I don't know what direction they're going or how they're doing it, but I liked TikTok when it was a year ago. But right now, I'm not completely happy with it. It doesn't feel the same anymore. No, it's not going to be good. Well, there's a lot of how should I put it? There's a lot of stuff being done on TikTok that people don't know. And I'll give you some examples. So most of you don't know, TikTok kicked me out of my agency on Glowworks. I was in an agency called Blue Ship. They kicked me out because I was in an agency on the Fiery Guy. So I didn't know you couldn't be in two agencies at the same time with two different accounts. I don't see why you couldn't, but they did. So I was kicked out of the agency by TikTok. And the reason I left that other account, the Fiery Guy, and I think it's the one that has like 95,000 followers, the agency I was in is shady as hell. So I asked them, how do I become a live pro? Like all the live pros out there, how do I become a live pro? And, like one of the people that's in the agency has 1 million followers, 5.5 million likes. Sorry, I'm just jabbing while doing this. And how did you get there? I mean, I know how hard it was to get to 95,000. How do you get to 1 million? Right? Their answer was, you have to buy it. Yeah, they paid for it. And they gave me a website to pay for it. They're like, yeah, you just go buy it. And here's the best part, we're going to help you. Now, this is where it gets scary. So I talked to obviously Sassy about that. That's why I said she helped me a lot. What they wanted me to do was become a TikTok coach. and help people with their accounts because I had a big following. And once I paid my way to 250,000 followers, they were going to promote me to a TikTok coach. And you're going to charge $149 to do a 15-minute account audit. And you're going to help someone get better with their account. And you're going to guarantee that they're going to gain 5,000 to 10,000 followers in a month, or your money back. Okay? Sounds good, right? Well, that same website they gave me to try and grow my account, which I didn't do, they said, it's very simple. As soon as someone pays you the $149 for your coaching, you just go in and you buy followers, 5,000 followers for them, and it only costs you $20. You don't even have to coach anything. You just go in and you buy. Yeah, it is a scam, total scam. So they say you charge for coaching, you guarantee 5,000 followers, and then you just go in and buy the followers, and it makes it look like you did a good job for them. And I was like, no, I don't want any part of that. So that's why I abandoned that channel, because I asked to be out of the agency and they said no. So I started the new one and joined the new agency. Then when I got kicked out, I luckily had screenshotted all the Discord chats of them telling me to do all this. So I thought I'd be able to stay in the new agency with the screenshots. But here's where it gets even screwier. So I sent my new agency the screenshot saying, yeah, here's the proof that they were bad. And the minute I sent screenshots from Discord, my new agency kicked me out of Discord, which made it suspect too. So I got very suspicious after that of agencies. Now, obviously, Sassy's agency that she's in is legitimate, and she's actually coaching for real. All right, we got to burn this off. But here's the worst part. If you want to have some fun, go watch a big battle. You all know who the big battlers are. You see them on there. Big, huge battles, right? Now, if you want to have fun, click on the top gifters, like the people that are giving the most gifts. One particular battler, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to get flagged. One particular battler has 1 million followers, and he had one gifter that spent $7,000 in 15 minutes in gifts. $7,000 with 3 battles in 15 minutes. Okay? Who the hell has that kind of money? Who has that kind of money? Seriously. So I looked at the bio of this person. Is it Elon? Nope. They're followed by 30 people, and they follow 110 with nothing in their profile. Absolutely nothing. So I started doing the paperwork, tracking it. They're gifting themselves. And then I found out it's a term called cyclers. They recycle their money. The agency's in on it. They're in on it. So what they do is they have a second account during the battle, and they gift themselves, right? Let's say they gift, I'm going to make numbers really, really simple. Let's say they gift $100 to themselves. Well, TikTok normally takes half, but because you're in an agency, that TikTok gets 25% and the agency gets 25%, you get the other 50. So if you spent $100 gifting yourself for that, you get 50 of it back, and then the agency is kicking you your 25% back. So you're only spending 25, but I watched the ratio of what happens. And because they have these big gifters, which are themselves creating this mass frenzy, the rest of the crowd is following, gifting a tremendous amount of money. And they're gaining because they're creating the frenzy with their own money. And I caught on to all of it. And I found out the term is called cycler, a recycler. You're recycling your money. And it just, that's why I said I've had bad vibes with the agency and TikTok in general. It's stupidly, it's crooked. So that's why I've been talking with obviously Sassy, and I'm promoting her a lot because she is actually coaching people, and the agency she is legitimate. So, but yeah, that's what happened. Why things changed? Why you saw my views go down? Because I got kicked out of the agency, and it flagged my account. Now it's coming back. But yeah, that's why all my views went really far down. So we've been fighting that algorithm. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for hanging with me with the pipe. I appreciate it. I just wanted to explain some stuff. I could do it on YouTube. I can't do it on TikTok. They'll flag me. But yeah, thank you for hanging with me on YouTube. And if you get a chance, if you're like at work or somewhere and you have your phone just sitting there, click on one of my videos and just let it run. You don't have to watch it or anything. Just let it run. It'll help me a tremendous amount on here because there's something called watch time. And if I get enough watch time, it puts me in that beta for the vertical with gifts and everything else. So I'm going to do that. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Thank you for hanging with me. I appreciate it. And we'll talk soon. We'll see you tomorrow, actually. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks.